Hey everyone, it's Matt from Cruises, Rooms, and Reviews. We're here on Oasis of the Seas and we're checking out a junior suite. The Oasis of the Seas Junior Suites, I call them the Tweener Junior Suites. Check out the rest of the video to find out why. Okay, as you can see, we're on the 14th deck, room 14236. As I said earlier, a junior suite. And I think you're going to find this a typical example of a junior suite on this class of ship, especially the earlier Oasis class ships such as Oasis and Allure. So let me swing back as I normally do to show you the entryway. Of course, you always have your muster station located on the back, your magnets, and one side you've got the door to the bathroom, and the other one, the door to the closet, which we'll show in a moment. But back to the main room. First, the bed area. Found it quite comfortable to sleep in. Nice bed, some nice artwork up above it. You do have these interesting end tables. So no drawers, but just an open space, which I kind of found quite nice. And of course, the same on the other side. Along with the phone, you have controls for your lights of the room, but also the lights, reading lights for the bed. And your phone. One little secret I want to show you back here. Right there is an open US outlet. So it's only on this side of the bed in this room, the left side. But if you do want to charge a device right next to your bedside, you do have the ability to do that with that outlet. You just need to pull that table back to find it. It's one thing I didn't find on earlier ships, such as the Freedom class or the Voyager class ships. You have a nice updated couch compared to those older ships and junior suites you've seen us review a number of lately. This does fold out into a bed, so you could sleep up to 2 more people in this room on that bed. Our son slept in that bed last night. Now let's swing around and show the vanity area. Now this will be where I start to explain why I call this the Tweener Junior Suite. So we have a nice closet here, plenty of shelving, really great storage in this room. Maybe not as much as the ones on the Junior Suites on Adventure we stayed in. There's your safe. It's the typical smaller safe. You'll be able to put all your phones or wallets or passports, keys, etc., but you're not going to fit any larger devices in that safe. So a little less storage in those, but still plenty of storage. So you've got these interesting drawers that have kind of a mesh bottom to them. All the top ones are like that. And a number of decent sized deep drawers, much nicer than the older ones. Behind these mirrors, you have some storage. Just to show you, it's not very deep. My hand can't even get back there. It's basically finger length. You have 2 of those. You do have a light to control the lights by the mirror. Rebecca did say that light, that yellow light, was not good at all for putting makeup on. So one thing to consider. Here, well, you have my iced tea from Starbucks. Love having Starbucks on the ship. You have 2 US outlets, 1 European outlet, and a telephone port, which is not in use. So this is where your main available outlets will be for the room. You have another one of those mirrors that opens up into shelving. A shelf above the TV. We do have a TV here that is, I'm gonna guess and say it's 40 inches. It seems larger than a typical 32 to me, but not much larger. So I'm gonna go with 40 inches for that television, which is a decent size for a junior suite. And the rest of the drawers, very much like the others. And here is where you have your refrigerator, or I should say cooler. It's on the smaller side compared to some of the others, I would say. The other interesting thing on these ships is they have attached the front door to the cabinet, so you don't need to open the cabinet door and then open the refrigerator door. Hopefully that closes it securely when it does close. Over here, you've got a table that has your lavazza and another maker, but your lavazza, or maker, don't know what I'm talking about there, and a mirror. And then this is your coffee maker, your lavazza coffee espresso machine. Interesting thing, there are no outlets over here, so there's no way to plug it in. So if you do want to use it, you're gonna have to move it over to that side. So just something of note there. Now the reason I call this a tweener, the overall layout of this room is very much like a junior suite that you would find on some of the Freedom and Voyager class ships. But they've done a lot of modernization of the room when it comes to the decor. So you'll see you have these really nice granite tops, upgraded drawers with nice nickel handles, just very upgraded touch. But the overall design of the room hasn't changed to like you will see on Quantum class ships or the newer Oasis class ships. So that's why I kind of call it the tweener. You know, those class ships, you'll have essentially 2 bathrooms, one with a toilet and sink and another with a shower and a tub and a sink. Those junior suites, they've really kind of changed the overall layout, whereas the layout remains the same. So let's continue on. You have a table. Sorry for the mashed up cake there, but we had a cake delivered to my 6-year-old son for his birthday. So thank you to our travel agent, Kimberly, for that. Have a nice chair here. Door to the balcony. We'll get there in a moment. And then back to the couch again. So that's the main room. It is very spacious, I would say, for a junior suite. Now sometimes that table might be moved over there, but I found this quite a large junior suite in my opinion, so really do like that space. Let's check out the closet next. Heading into the closet, you have a door with a handle, opens up quite nicely, and then you'll see plenty of closet space. In fact, I would consider this a walk-in closet. You could come in here and close the door and get changed if you need to. It might be a little tight, but you could. Open that door again, but you have plenty of shelving here, as you can see. So for 2 or 3 people, you could stay a few weeks easily and not run out of room. Also have some shelving up there. That's where we had our backpacks and a robe. So you can see it's a really nice size closet. I would say comparable to the closets you saw on the Voyager class ships, where I saw the largest closets before. So let's head over to the bathroom. You head into the bathroom, you do have a floor to ceiling mirror, your light switch for the bathroom, and also your thermostat for the room. Let's head on in. And this is a standard setup for a junior suite. So single seat, standard ship toilet, as you see in pretty much any room, and then a single tub. So tub works quite well. You do have this plastic guard to keep water from coming out, and then the normal curtain. Plenty of shelving for what you need. We found that the shower pressure was quite good in this room. Maybe not the hardest I've been in, but very good. And then interestingly, something new for us at least, was in a junior suite of them putting not just a single hair and body wash bottle, but actually having shampoo, conditioner, and liquid soap available to you. This isn't the upgraded amenities that you'll find in the upgraded suites, but we found this stuff worked quite well. It's called Salt and Breeze, and it's Royal Caribbean branded. So that worked quite well. We'll swing around and show you the sink area. Again, single sink, plenty of storage and shelving area with a nice granite. Again, shelving, your trash can, more storage area down here in the cabinets. A good size mirror. One thing I really like is this nice shelving here that is high up, and if you have children, you can keep your medication up top, which is quite nice. In this interesting small little drawer here. So that's the bathroom. Checking out the balcony. We'll open up. Balcony's quite large for a junior suite, very deep. You've got a chair, 2 chairs and a table. So pushed together, but normally they would be like this. And then you also have room for 2 full-size loungers with plenty of room to spare. So hopefully that gives you an idea. And a great view out to the ocean from Nassau. Let's turn around and just get another angle on that balcony. So that was our tour and overview of a junior suite on Oasis of the Seas. So would we stay in this room again? Well, first let's go over the pros and cons. So the pros, I thought it was an excellently sized junior suite. The bed was very comfortable, and I really appreciate the upscale decor that you get as compared to a Liberty or Freedom or anything older than that from a junior suite perspective. Again, it doesn't have the newer design that you'll see on the Quantum or the new Oasis class ships, but I wouldn't let that change anything. It's a wonderful, beautiful room. Pro and con for the shower. The shower head, it had a lot of power, which was really nice, but it did have a few issues with the shower head that I failed to mention earlier. One was the selector doesn't work to change the type of flow that you're getting out of the shower head. And then also when you're moving it around, like if you take it, it works perfectly fine when it's up on the holder, but when you take the shower head off and use it around to rinse off, it will kink very easily, the hose. So those are pretty simple maintenance items that I'm betting the ship will be able to fix pretty quickly. So for 14,236, would I stay in that room again? Yes, absolutely. I love the large balcony again also. You know, all those things are great, and I would definitely get that room again. Now, interestingly, you'll see when we shot the video, the room was fairly empty. Didn't look like there was a lot in there. The reason that is late on the very first night, we got a call saying that one of our royal ups had been accepted. So many hours after we boarded the boat about noon, and I think we got the call at 7:45. We received the message at 8:45, called down to guest services, and they let us know about our upgrade. So we are in our upgraded room now, and we had already moved mostly out of that room when I shot that video very quickly. So now you know why it was fairly empty, but also just to give you a quick preview, here is a little bit of our newer room. And I will throw a link to that review up above. So again, that's our tour of a junior suite on Oasis of the Seas, number 14,236. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit that like button, and also check out the rest of the Cruises, Rooms, and Reviews channel, and definitely subscribe. This is Matt from Cruises, Rooms, and Reviews. Happy cruising, everyone.